lose sleep. Yeah, trying to see.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, it's a matchup of two of the better quarterbacks in the NFC South. It's Cam Newton and the Panthers taking on Matt Ryan and the Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And right away, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Steps away to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fullback try and take him home. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if he can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll try the air now with Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Stewart fails to get in on 4th down. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick?
Julio Jones all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. And
he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I better raise my voice a little bit here, because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, look at this play call. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. Space to run past the 20. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Julio Jones is off to a monster first half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game?
On the dot in week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too, threw for over 500. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you'll probably go and play action since you ran it twice.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Completes it to Dixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. Now Newton on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dontari Poe in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down, Panthers. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. To throw on second down is Newton. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running with...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, Newton. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, bucking the trend a little bit, going against the advanced metrics twice on this drive now, going for it on 4th, but hey, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and the advanced metrics, those are the ones that you and I are used to. Welcome to Madden NFL football, my friend. They're going to go for it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen from 3 yards out, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Cano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A phrase we said a lot last year. Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw again is Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end Hooper.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And that should give his guys a spark He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He went all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Newton now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Newton. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Eluding the pressure right, finding room to the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Steps away. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg. Newton rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Fancy footwork at the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman with a fast feet and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Gabriel, the man in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And now it's 2nd and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Newton to throw. It's caught right side. Dixon. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Newton now to throw. And caught left side. Olsen. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Newton on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Shepard, 29 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Sanu, the man in motion right. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. To throw again. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing is Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
In motion left, Shepard. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Defense showing blitz. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 41 yards. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Ryan wants to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 38 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This is taken at the 3. He can't get him down. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, it's Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first down, Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Newton. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. moments in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say.